Peace, family. Welcome back to the channel. This is gonna be a different type of reading, y'all. Okay, and that's because I'm picking up on a different type of energy today, right? I'm just picking up on this energy of somebody who has been sort of like going through like a roller coaster when it pertains to like a relationship that they could have been in. I do feel like this relationship could be one where, and this is based off of like songs that I've been channeling throughout the day. One of the songs being Lathan Green. I can't even remember the name of the song. I think it's Myself or something like that. I wish I could really play these songs for y'all, right? Without receiving a copyright strike, so on and so forth. But y'all know how they go. But whoever I'm talking to, or whoever this is resonating with, this is going to be pertaining to somebody who has been on sort of like a roller coaster ride with somebody. And I do feel like whoever you are, you have allowed this person to come in multiple times to the point of where it's just like, you're done. Okay, you could potentially be done with whoever this is, right? That could be emotionally, spiritually, physically, whatever the case may be. But it's just like, whoever you are, you're done. Okay? And it's given like that this relationship could have been one that was like bittersweet. Bittersweet. And so with that being said, y'all, let's go ahead and dig into this. But if this is your first time, do me a favor, hit the like button up. And if you can, do not hesitate to hit that post notification bell as well. That way you will be notified every time we go live or every time we do upload a video to this platform, okay? If you are interested in the reading, you can go down to the description box. You can hit that link and it'll take you directly over to the website where you can book with me amongst other things, y'all. Like you could purchase off the website. You could join the classes, especially for the ones of you who are feeling like you were targeted in any way, form, or fashion. Those classes is going to be some of the best classes for you to join. So Angel number 3333 is all about putting things into fruition and just, you know, making that step or taking that step to put things into action. So if you're interested in doing that, get over to the classes, y'all. We're about to get ready to cut up over there, okay? And with that being said, this is a collective reading. So everything that I say, it may or may not resonate with you. And if it doesn't apply, let it fly. But if the shoe fits, wear it. Just know that if you are here, you're here for a reason, okay? It could be something that could have happened in your past, something that's currently going on in your life right now, and something that's about to get ready to take place in the near future. And I have to say these things, y'all, because it's a lot of people that will come in and think that the message is not for them because it does not pertain to what's happening in their life right now. When in all actuality, Spirit could most definitely be trying to prepare you for something that's about to get ready to take place, or they want to give you some type of validation pertaining to something that could have happened in your past, okay? Something that's keeping you stuck. Something that's stopping you from being able to move forward, all right? And so with that being said, y'all, let's go ahead and just dig into this energy. Spirit, we ask that you come through and that you give clear and accurate information, and that the information that you give be not only honest but beneficial in terms of just giving us something that we could take with us throughout our day that will keep us 2 to 3 steps ahead of those that would like to come up against us in any way, form, or fashion. We ask that with the tools being given, that you would take this information and that you will put it into as a simple form as possible. Talk to me, Spirit. What is it that the collective needs to know? What is it that the collective needs to know? And I got these cards, y'all. These are some other cards. Let's see. Like these cards don't even be want to work for me. I do feel like whoever you are, it's a great possibility that you could have had to recently check somebody. You could have had to recently check somebody. Could be pertaining to you, pertaining to your feelings or whatever the case may be. Or whoever you are, you could have had to recently check somebody about this situation. Okay? You just need to know his Spirit. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like whoever this is could have been using your reactions against you in some way, form, or fashion. Okay? So somebody could have been trying to take your emotions or the things that you were saying pertaining to whatever it is that they were doing or the energy that they were giving out, and they could have been trying to make it seem like, oh, you're the problem, see how you act, so on and so forth. And you could have potentially had to check this person pertaining to this situation. Yeah. I feel like whoever you are, you could be somebody who just speaks the truth no matter what it costs, okay? No matter what it costs. Like, even if it has to cause you an argument in some way, form, or fashion, I feel like you just have to speak your truth. Yeah. This could be someone who attention drifts whenever something tempting comes across. Like, so, if they see something that catches their eye from an intimate standpoint, or someone that may be nice looking, or whatever the case may be, this is someone who, allows their attention to drift in that situation. What else could we know? This could be somebody with a wandering eye. What else do we need to know in spirit? Somebody with a wandering eye. What else do we need to know in spirit? Yeah. Whoever you are, you could support this person, through your actions. You could be somebody who's very supportive of this person, man. You could be somebody who is very consistent when it pertains to your attention. This could be somebody who's most definitely like very inconsistent as well. Yeah. Somebody who could be very inconsistent when it pertains to just giving you the attention that you need. Right. Whoever you are, you could be somebody that's most definitely like very respectful, even when there's an argument that's taking place, okay? But whoever you are, you most definitely just speak the truth, even when it costs you. And I feel like even if you are speaking the truth, you're very respectful in how it is that you speak the truth. I don't feel like you're someone that's calling this person out their name. You're not throwing things in their face that they could have shared with you. You're not bringing up things from the past. You could be most definitely just sticking to what the issue is, and you're doing that from a respectful standpoint, okay? But you most definitely had to check somebody recently, whoever you are. Yeah, this is somebody who's allowed their curiosity to cross into some type of like action, okay? Yeah, so somebody could have most definitely saw something that caught their eye pertaining to maybe a person, and they allowed their curiosity for that person to turn into some form of action that they took to pursue them, okay? Yeah, and I do feel like this person feels like you could be so loyal to them that you're not going to say anything about it, that you're just going to sit back, be quiet, and allow things to happen, is what I'm getting. Okay. But Spirit is most definitely saying whoever you are, you the type that speaks the truth, even if it costs you. So if it's going to cost you a relationship, then so it is, because you're going to speak your truth. Okay. Yeah. And this is because you're someone who is very consistent with the way that you care about somebody. I feel like whoever you are, you're not somebody who's big on playing games when it pertains to whatever relationship, not just this relationship, it could be any relationship that you in. You're not someone who is big on playing games, okay? And to you, your stability matters more than excitement, okay? So, I feel like you're not someone who's easily persuaded by a handsome or a sexy or pretty face, okay? And whoever this is, they're very inconsistent when it pertains to you, your relationship, whatever the case may be, y'all, okay? Okay? Someone is realizing they were lied to about you as well, okay? So maybe this person could have lied to somebody about you. They could have said that you guys weren't together, or, whatever the case may be. And I do feel like whoever this person is that they could have been pursuing could be starting to realize that they lied to you, or they were lied to about you. Yeah, this could be somebody who most definitely crossed some type of like boundaries and tried to minimize it. Okay, this could be somebody who's like, oh, that's just nobody, that's a friend, so on and so forth. They could have most definitely been telling this person that you're just a friend, or maybe just you're someone who they have children with, so on and so forth. This could most definitely be the energy of this person. What else do we need to know, His Spirit? Yeah. Yeah, whoever you are, this whatever this is, they or whatever the situation is with whoever the situation is taking place with, it broke your trust. And I do feel like it just hasn't been repaired since then. Okay. So somebody could have most definitely like betrayed you in a way to where the trust is broken and it can't be repaired. Okay. Okay. It could be other family members that they're working with, or, you know, that's lying for this person is what I'm getting. Okay. And this could be somebody who represents more of a stability for this person. They could be somebody who helps them in some way, form, or fashion. Okay. Yeah. Whoever you are, I feel like you're somebody who most definitely like take responsibilities for your actions. And it could be teeing you off at the fact that this person is just lying, that they lied to somebody about you, that this person is not holding themselves accountable for whatever it is that they did. Okay. Yeah, this is somebody who will rather protect their image than the bond that you two have. Okay. This is somebody who will rather protect their own image than the bond that you two have. Okay. And they most definitely cross some type of like boundaries and minimize it. And they're hoping that you will be so loyal to them that you would just sit back and allow things to take place, be quiet about it, and play dumb to the situation. Okay, this is somebody who does not want you, I feel like, to move out of self-love, or somebody who is counting on your loyalty to them in this relationship so much that you would just take whatever it is that they're dishing out. Okay. But whoever you are, you can most definitely feel like this line has already been crossed. Okay. The trust is broken. And you could most definitely be feeling like whoever this is, the care that they have for you is most definitely just not consistent. Okay. I don't feel like whoever you are, you're going to sit back and allow this to take place. Okay. And you're feeling like it's going to depend on how honest this person is. That's going to determine the next move or what's going to happen next. Okay. If this person can't be honest with you, so on and so forth, it could be that you're going to walk away. Somebody could most definitely be feeling like, if this person can't be honest with you, it's time to move on. Okay. You see that this person's family is lying for them. You see that this person would much rather like protect their own image than the bond that you two have built. And I feel like you just ain't for it. Somebody most definitely not for it. Okay. I feel like whoever this is most definitely using the trust that you could have had for them as a leverage in this relationship. Okay. And they could be also using the trust that you could have had for their family members as a leverage in this relationship as well. Because whoever you are, you could have most definitely had like a close bond with somebody's family to the point of where you will believe whatever it is that they're saying. And I do feel like this could be somebody will ask, woo, 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 or I was with woo, 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 woo. You know what I'm saying? And they're using that against you in some way, form, or fashion, hoping that you will believe it. Okay. Yeah. It could also be some type of like outside influence that is affecting this relationship as well. Okay. This could be somebody that likes to run back, tell everybody about what's happening in the relationship. They could have their say so in the relationship as well. And it's causing some type of like negative effect on the relationship. Okay. And I do feel like whoever you are, you could want to be with somebody where the care is being shown without you having to ask for it. Okay. You don't want to have to ask for a person or ask to, I'm trying to figure out how it is that I can say this. Whoever you are, you just don't want to have to ask somebody to do things that will make you trust them, is what I'm getting. Okay. You could just want this person to do it on their own, show them or show you how much they can be trusted. Okay. Yeah. Like I said, whoever this is, they're not taking accountability for whatever it is that they're doing. They could be delaying some type of like truth or refusing to tell some type of like truth. And this is because whoever this is, they most definitely want to protect their image rather than the bond that you two have, okay? And whoever you are, you're the type of person, I just don't see you as a cheater. You could be somebody who just honors agreements or the agreement that you two have, whether this is a marriage, whether this is a relationship. You honor the agreement that you two made to be monogamous to one another, okay? Yeah. And I do feel like if some type of truth did come out, you could have been hurt bad, but you also made it through. This could be for somebody who's already walked away. If you have already walked away from a relationship, some type of truth could have came out, whether it was told by this person or not, and you walked away from it. And even though it affected you in some way, form, or fashion, you still survived it, okay? But you feel like love should be a safe space, not a place for you to hurt, okay? And Spirit is most definitely saying that love is safety. Okay, because when somebody loves you, they will keep you safe emotionally, spiritually, physically. Okay, so on and so forth. Okay, and Spirit is most definitely saying that love should feel neutral and steady. Okay, love is not inconsistent. No matter how much you argue, no matter how much you fight, that should not determine how much a person loves you, whether they're going to stick around, whether they're going to be with you. Love should be consistent because we know those type of things happen. Okay. Yeah, this is somebody who most definitely speaks too loosely about your relationship. They could run around telling people everything that's happening in your life, in your relationship. You know, someone who is just making, I feel like this is someone who makes you feel unimportant in a relationship when it pertains to other people. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, what did I tell you? This is most definitely somebody who's entertaining outside attention, okay? So they could most definitely have somebody else outside of you. Who some people, this may not be for everybody. You could have found out that this was going on. You could have said something about it, whether you guys stuck it out or, you know, you survived the truth. But I do feel like for some of y'all, you could have found this out, right? And whether this person decides to tell the truth or be honest about it is going to decide or determine your next move pertaining to this situation. Okay? Whoever you are, I do feel like you still respect this person. You can still have some type of like respect for this person as well. And this is why I feel like whoever you are, you don't disrespect them in an argument, so on and so forth. You know, I don't feel like this person did something to the point of where you could have lost all respect for them. But I do feel like whether they tell the truth about what's happening is going to determine how you move. Okay? That could be for some of y'all. For some of y'all, y'all could have already walked away. Some of y'all may not want to tolerate that. May say, hey, if you can't be honest, if you have to lie to other people about me, my relationship to you, if you want to downplay me like I'm somebody that's not important to you, having your family lie, I don't want to deal with it. You know, you want to be with somebody where your feelings is going to be respected. Yeah. Yeah, this is somebody who doesn't feel like they have to explain for some of y'all. Somebody could be the type of person that feels like they don't have to explain what happened or what's going on. Yeah. This is somebody who I feel like is trying to manipulate you by saying you need to respect their boundaries. Okay? This could be somebody that's saying, respect my boundaries if you want to have peace. Peace is about, you gain peace by respecting other people's boundary. I do feel like this is somebody who's highly manipulative. Somebody who's highly manipulative. You know, like they say, don't look and you won't find. This is that type of person, you know. I don't feel like you could be ever happy in a relationship like that. I'm not going to lie to you. You know, I'm not telling you to go look for trouble, but I'm just saying it should be nothing for you to find. That's how peace maintains a relationship. When both parties are doing what it is that they should be doing, there's no need for you to even be in the energy of having to feel like you may bump into something. You know, I should be able to give my spouse my phone without them worrying about having to see something that may disrupt our union. You see, that's how you keep happiness, you know, because if you want to be sneaky, go play with another motherfucker. That's just how I feel. You know, you could be single and be sneaky without hurting another person's feelings, embarrassing a person. You see what I'm saying? What else do we need to know here, Spirit? What else do we need to know here? This is giving like somebody who most definitely, they want their cake and they want to eat it too. That type of energy. Yeah, I do feel like somebody most definitely knows at this point there's nothing that they can do about this. They know that you're entertaining other people. They feel like there's nothing that they can do about it. Or they know that you know that they're entertaining other people and they feel like they know that there's nothing they could do about this. Maybe some type of like truth came out and there's no other way that they could lie about it. They do know that you're somebody who's very steady when it pertains to, like, you're somebody who most definitely like honors agreement. You're not a cheater is what I'm saying, okay? Spirit wants you to know that care is most definitely consistent and reliable, okay? Maybe for some of y'all, this is somebody who you feel like is not reliable, somebody who does not care about you, okay? And Spirit is saying that you need to know that care is something that is consistent and reliable, okay? Yeah. For some of y'all, your ex could most definitely be a hitman. This could have been somebody who most definitely made some type of like attempts on your life in some way, form, or fashion, tried to set you up. For some of y'all, okay, that may not pertain to everybody. And Spirit is saying they did this because they could feel like you know too much pertaining to a situation. Yeah. And I do feel like this is someone who you could have felt emotionally, like the emotional connection that y'all had could have been very strong. You could have felt like, you know, it was a strong connection that y'all had, okay? And this is someone who most definitely like lied to you, kept a lot of secrets from you because they wanted you to remain feeling comfortable when it pertained to the connection that y'all had, okay? What else do we need to know here, Spirit? What else do we need to know, huh? Yeah. Spirit is saying whoever you are, man, this is somebody who's most definitely entertaining outside attention. But I do feel like whoever you are, you have a destiny that's protected. Something is protected. You survive some type of like truth pertaining to this situation. Spirit is saying you have a destiny. I feel like whatever outcome that takes place in this situation is being done so that your destiny will be protected, okay? That may not be for everybody. Like I said, somebody's ex could have most definitely been a hitman in this situation. Could have been trying to attack you. Yeah. Yeah. You're about to gain some type of clarity pertaining to this because Spirit is saying whatever clarity that you're about to get ready to gain is going to bring you some type of peace. Okay? And I do feel like whoever you are, you could be about to get ready to come into somebody where the effort that they put in when it pertains to you is going to feel very genuine. Okay? A second now. Yeah, I feel like the relationship is going to feel very balanced. You know, it ain't going to feel like you're giving too much in a relationship. It's going to be an equal ebb and flow when it pertains to the relationship, okay? And I do feel like whoever this is, this could be somebody who is most definitely like keeping their options open. They could have been dealing with multiple people, you know, while trying to make you feel like you were the only one. Yeah, this most definitely could be somebody who was doing a lot of text messaging behind your back, deleting text messages, so on and so forth, as well, trying to keep their options open, okay? Yep. What else do we need to know about this here situation, Spirit? What else do we need to know here? Yeah. I feel like whoever you are, man, you could be very heartbroken behind this situation. You could be very heartbroken behind this situation. Okay? Yeah, this is somebody, man, who you could have built some type of like family with. Okay, you could have most definitely had, you know, a family with this person. This could have been somebody that you most definitely like felt secure with. For some of y'all, this could have been a person that you had a child with or children with as well. Yeah, somebody that you felt safe with. What else do we need to know, Spirit? Yeah, this is a fallen twin flame is what Spirit is saying, okay? This is somebody who most definitely just speaks too loosely about the relationship. They're entertaining people outside of the relationship. And Spirit is saying you need to be with somebody where the care is more consistent and reliable, okay? Somebody knows that you know about this as well. What else do we need to know in Spirit? Yeah, this could be somebody who most definitely wants a second chance with you. They want a new opportunity with you. Somebody most definitely wants to make amends with you. But the fact is that they're not coming in and telling you the truth. And I do feel like somebody most definitely wants to come in and tell you the truth, but they're delaying it, okay? And I feel like whoever you are, you can most definitely be hoping that this person will come in and tell the truth, honor the agreement that they made with you, because that's most definitely going to decide what your next move is going to be. You do know that this person has already crossed the line. See, I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you most definitely know something took place. You know the truth, and you're just waiting to see if this person will come in to tell the truth. Okay? What else do we need to know, Spirit? Yeah, again. Yeah, this is somebody, man, who's dwelling on, like, you could be dwelling on the fact that this person has most definitely spoke outside of the relationship, y'all. So this person most definitely downplays your role in this relationship. I can't make it up, man. And you could most definitely, like, this, whoever I'm talking to, it could be something that you are, like, that you can't stop thinking about how this person how this person downplays you in the relationship when it pertains to this connection. What else do we need to know, Spirit? Yeah, you can most definitely come to some type of like realization. And I do feel like this is somebody who could also be coming to the realization that you are family and that they broke your heart in some way, form, or fashion, okay? That you are their security blanket. You see what I'm saying? That they establish some type of like foundation with you. Yeah. And I do feel like whoever you are, man, look, you most definitely like, I feel like whoever you are, you most definitely just ready to leave this behind. Somebody can most definitely just be ready to leave this behind. Okay? Because you can know that this person is somebody that's a fallen twin. What else do we need to know in Spirit? Yeah, you know that this person is very shallow. Okay? There's somebody who's very shallow. And I feel like whoever you are, you most definitely want to be with somebody who can show you care without you having to ask them to show you care. There's someone who is not willing to be accountable for whatever it is that they, you know, they did. Or for some of y'all, this could be more than one thing. This person does not know how to be accountable for their actions. They speak too loosely about the relationship, okay? And for some of y'all, you most definitely just want to be with somebody where the love feels steady and strong. Okay, this person most definitely wants some type of like second chance with you. Yeah. Tell you, man, whoever you are, you most definitely conflicted about this. Okay? You're most definitely conflicted about this situation. And I do feel like whoever you are, if you are deciding to give this person another chance, their honesty is going to decide whether you do or not. Okay? Yeah, this could be somebody, this could most definitely be a soulmate of yours, though. Okay? This could most definitely be a soulmate of yours. And I do feel like whoever this is, they're starting to realize that you are their soulmate. Okay, so somebody could most definitely know that they fucked up. They could know that they're in a position whereas too, there's nothing that they can do about the fuck up that they did as well. But they are starting to realize that you are their security blanket. You're their family. And that, you know, like somebody is realizing that you are home. Home is where you are. Okay, is what I'm getting. Yeah, I feel like whoever you are, you most definitely just not in the energy of longing for this person anymore. I feel like, yeah, somebody is no longer craving for this person like they used to. Okay, you starting to really realize that this person could be a falling flame. And I do feel like this was somebody who could have been a twin flame energy of yours, but I do feel like whatever they did has taken you out of that energy of wanting the person the way that you used to want them, okay? I do feel like you're more so in the energy of like wanting to walk away from this. For some of y'all, this could be somebody who is a karmic masculine, okay? For some of y'all, it could be a karmic feminine energy that wants to return. It could be a falling flame, okay? This is someone who you constantly have to ask to show you love, affection, care, so on and so forth. Yeah, this is somebody who I feel like for some of y'all, you don't even see a new possibility with this person. I'm not going to even lie. And this is because they speak about you as if you're nothing to other people, even if it's not a person that they're entertaining, okay? And this is what most definitely, I feel like whoever you are, this is what most definitely puts you in that energy of being hot and cold. This could be somebody who most definitely had multiple choices as well. But I feel like for you, the way that this person talks about you to other people is something that is hard for you to get over, okay? What else do we need to know here, Spirit? The fact that this person never takes accountability for their action, okay? Yeah, tell you, man. Somebody is most definitely trying to realize how it is or figure out how it is that they can change a situation, okay? Yeah. This is somebody who most definitely, you want the only one when it pertains to this person, okay? And it's because this is somebody who is very shallow. I feel like this is someone who entertains others out of boredom. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. This could most definitely be a past life lover of yours as well that you had to like get back with in order to learn some type of like karmic lessons. You know, we get into like karmic soul ties, which is what Spirit is saying that for some of y'all this could have been. When we talk about karmic soul ties deals with us having been with somebody in our past life and having come to this new life that we're in right now to be able to rekindle that relationship with them and to be able to fix the areas of our lives where we failed at. Okay? And I feel like whoever you are, you were supposed to come back together in this lifetime in order to fix the conflict. Maybe you were somebody in a past lifetime that cheated a lot, or that person cheated a lot, or you guys argued a lot, so on and so forth. And so before you manifested yourselves through your mother's womb, you came here with the agreement that we're going to run back into each other. We're going to have another go at it. And this time we're going to correct everything that we corrected or everything that we couldn't correct the first time. Okay. But I do feel like whoever this is, it was a relationship where things constantly happened over and over again. This could be somebody who continuously repeated the same patterns, taking you through the same karmic lessons that you went through prior to this relationship or in a prior lifetime. Okay. Talk to me, Spirit. What else do we need to know, huh? Yeah. This is somebody who kept a lot of secrets from you. Okay. They kept a lot of secrets from you. What else do we need to know, Spirit? And I do feel like if you did find out about some of the things that they kept away from you, it's most definitely like breaking your heart or it broke your heart. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Whoever you are, man, you trying to get away from this person. You could be at the point of where you just pushing this person away and this person is constantly trying to figure out how it is that they can return to your life, how it is that they can establish their family or reestablish the family or the foundation that they had with you. But for the mass majority of the people that I'm talking to, I do feel like this person betrayed you in a way to where you just starting to realize that they're very karmic. And for some of y'all, it could be depending on the truth that they're going to speak next that's going to dictate whether you allow them to return in your life or not. Okay, this could be somebody who's just a liar. Yeah, you most definitely set some type of like boundaries with this person. You set some type of like boundaries with this person. Okay, and I do see whoever you are sitting back reminiscing on all of the bittersweet moments that you had with this person. But at the end of the day, I don't feel like whoever this is resonating with, I feel like it's a large amount of people out here who feel like there is not another possibility with this person. But for some of y'all, I do feel like it's going to determine the truth that this person is willing to speak, or the truth that this person is willing to tell you is going to determine like the next move that you make, whether you're going to stick it out with this person or not. What else do we need to know, his spirit? Yeah, this is somebody that you most definitely have children with. Okay, somebody could even be pregnant. Okay, somebody could most definitely be pregnant right now. Somebody could be hoping that if they can get you pregnant, that they can change the situation. Okay, what else do we need to know, his spirit? What else do we need to know? Yeah, this is somebody who's not nourishing, caring, giving. I feel like whoever you are, that's another like big no-no for you, because this person is not, they haven't showed you any self-growth. They haven't showed you any self-focus. And this is somebody who has not did any soul searching to figure out who it is that they are. Okay. And I do feel like whoever you are, you feel like if this person does not know their self, there is no way that they're willing to learn you, or there is no way that they can be the loving, caring, giving person that you need them to be. And so for some of y'all, you could be very conflicted when it pertains to even wanting to give this person a second chance. Yeah. I feel like you just feel like there's no more chemistry between you and this person. Okay. You can feel like there's no more chemistry between you and this person. What else do we need to know him? Yeah. They're entertaining outside attention. Okay. And whoever you are, man, you need to be with somebody where their care is consistent and reliable. Okay. And so you've been rejecting whoever you are, you've been rejecting this person, setting boundaries with this person. And I do feel like even though you're thinking about the more bittersweet moments that you guys are having, you feel like there may not be another possibility of you two getting together. Okay. And I do feel like you're very conflicted about this, but overall, you're starting to see this person as not somebody who's very loving, caring, nourishing, giving. Okay. And even though this person wants a second chance, they're not a divine masculine, and you could be trying to push this person away or avoid this person because they're very shallow. This is somebody who has multiple partners. They even could, for some of y'all, they could have even gotten pregnant by somebody else, or they could even be pregnant themselves. Okay. This is a fallen twin. This is a fallen twin, y'all. Okay. I can't make it up. Yeah, I feel like it's just to the point of where you're no longer craving this person because this person kept a lot of secrets from you and you're just ready to leave them behind. Okay. What else do we need to know in spirit? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. There's someone who's allowed, outside influences to affect your relationships. They allow other people to have something to say about your relationships. They allow other people's opinions to affect your relationship. They could have even allowed whoever this third-party individual was that they were dealing with to have a say-so to the point of where it affected your relationship. Some people, man, when they start, people will start to cheat, and then that's when you will see the arguing and the fighting, start to take place. They will become more emotionally unavailable, and that's, in my opinion, only because they want to paint a picture of you to whoever this person is as if you're the problem, and this is why they're stepping out. And it goes back into that whole thought process of a person using, you as a reason to, or, trying to save their reputation. Okay. Saying that I am loyal, but I'm only cheating because this person does this. They do this. They stepped out. You see what I'm saying? And whoever you are, man, they've allowed outside influences to affect the relationship. What else do we need to know, his spirit? Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I feel like whoever you are, you most definitely no longer confused, or you just over the confusion that pertains to this relationship, okay? You over? Yeah, I do feel like whoever you are, you most definitely just over the confusion, okay? And you, for somebody, you can most definitely just not be uncertain about what it is that you want to do anymore, okay? You know what you want to do. What else do we need to know, his spirit? What else do we need to know, him? What else do we need to know, him? Yeah, I'm telling you, man, this is somebody, man, who I feel like you most definitely cannot grow with, and it could break your heart because you know that you cannot grow with this person because this is somebody who is too secretive, and I feel like the chemistry is no longer there between you and this person anymore. What else do we need to know, his spirit? Yeah. I do feel like for some of y'all, you most definitely trying to figure out how it is that you can create your own foundation, establish your own state of security. Therefore, you can set some type of like boundaries with this person. Okay. You're contemplating on how it is you can get this done. What else do we need to know here? Yeah. Yeah, this for some of y'all, this could most definitely be somebody that's more, I feel like you could be looking for somebody that's more established, somebody that's more capable of being the leader when it pertains to just the relationship that you guys have, you know. Somebody that's more established is what I'm getting. Somebody that's more just grown, I feel like. Talk to me, spirit. What else do we need to know here? Okay. Yeah. Telling you, man, somebody is most definitely, but whoever this person is, they're most definitely trying to return to you. Okay. Somebody most definitely wants a second chance with you. Okay. This is somebody who most definitely, for some of y'all, could be a karmic masculine or a karmic feminine. Yeah. Yeah, but this is somebody who's more, but I feel like whoever you are, all you could think about how this person was dishonest with you. Okay. This is all you could think about. This person could have most definitely even attacked you behind the scenes in some way, form, or fashion and was very dishonest about it. But I do feel like whoever you are, you can most definitely just all you could think about is the dishonesty that this person carries with them. What else do we need to know, his spirit? Yeah, this person could most definitely have come to some type of like realization that you are their soulmate, and they could have been praying, or they could be in this energy of praying that you could understand that they've changed or see some type of like change in them is what I'm getting. I can't lie. What else do we need to know, his spirit? Yeah, I'm telling you, this is somebody who most definitely wanted to like just win at all costs when it pertains to this situation, okay? And I do feel like somebody could most definitely be determined to walk away, okay? Yeah, tell you, man, this somebody this person was very shallow, y'all. And this somebody who betrayed you more than one time. They hurt you more than one time, okay? And this person, like, y'all could even be to the point of where either you had some type of like legal disputes. Maybe this person was violent, very physical when it pertained to like arguments or whatever the case may be. Some of y'all could even be going through a divorce because of attacks that this person did on you. Or, you know, you could even be in legal issues. For some of y'all, I do feel like you feel like it's like somebody could have been very abusive in this connection to the point of where for some of y'all, you most definitely don't see yourself allowing this person to have a second chance with you. Yeah, this person most definitely caused you a lot of misfortune. You could have lost a lot dealing with this person for some of y'all. Okay. For some of y'all, you could have most definitely lost a lot. Okay. For some of y'all, this person could have even tried to hit your cup. I ain't gonna even lie. Yeah, this person is most definitely obsessed with you, man. And they most definitely want to win at all costs. But I do feel like whoever you are, you're not feeling this person. Somebody could most definitely be not even in the energy of like craving this person anymore. But this person could most definitely be obsessed with you, y'all. And they could have been obsessively like keeping secrets from you as well. Those we need to know his spirit. Yeah, this person is most definitely under judgment for everything that they did to you, for like betraying you, for, you know. Yeah, they most definitely under judgment. They could be going through it right now as well. Yeah. Could be a lot of arguing and fighting as well. I do feel like somebody could, for some of y'all, somebody could have stepped out to the point of where they got pregnant. And I do feel like it could be a lot of arguing and fighting behind the scenes because of this. And for some of y'all, it could be, y'all could even be arguing and fighting over like maybe possessions, like a house, cars, things like that. Something that y'all could have invested in together, you know. And you know, when we get the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, the Three of Pentacles represents a shared space. So you could be somebody could be in a court situation right now pertaining to something that you guys shared, that you could be arguing and fighting over, like a house, car, money, shared accounts, so on and so forth. Okay. Could have been a lot of arguing in the home too because of this person's dishonesty. Okay. Those who need to know, hey, yeah, tell you, this person most definitely rejected you and abandoned you for a third party situation. They walked away from you because they thought that the grass was greener on the other side, when in all actuality, the grass is only greener where you water it at. Okay? I say that all the time. What else do we need to know his spirit? Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Somebody has most definitely kept a lot of secrets from you, or they were determined to keep a lot of secrets from you. Okay? And this is because they would much rather protect their image than the bond that they had with you. Okay? And I do feel like whoever you are, this most definitely hurted you. Okay? For some of y'all, you could most definitely still be hurting right now. Yeah, this person could have even, for some of y'all, this person could have even been doing magic on you. Okay? This person could have even been doing magic on you, and whatever it is that they was doing backfired. Okay? And they could have even been doing, now, I feel like whoever you are, this person is most definitely doing some type of like magic on the legal system, especially if you guys are fighting over like land, property, and things like that. But it's not working. Whatever it is that they're trying to get out of this situation or trying to have going their direction because of the separation that you guys are going through, it's not working. And for some of y'all, this person could most definitely be trying to like do some type of magic to get you to lower your boundaries that you're setting. Okay, so if you're someone that's not allowing this person to come back in to rekindle that bond with you, this person is trying to get you to lower your defense by doing some type of like working on you as well as the courtroom, and it's backfiring on them. What else do we need to know his spirit? Yeah. Now this person is gaining some type of guidance. This person is most definitely looking for some type of like guidance about this situation, on how it is that they can, like, this could be somebody who's running around asking family, friends, and things like that on how it is that they can deal with this situation. Yeah, I'm telling you, with the family card coming out, with the Ten of Cups come out, they most definitely asking family about how it is that they can deal with this situation, okay? And I do believe it's more so because the separation has caused them a misfortune. They could be losing a lot behind this with some of y'all, okay? And not to mention that they are coming to the realization that whoever you are their soulmate. What else do we need to know, his spirit? So now they're behind the scenes trying to figure out how it is that they can rekindle this relationship, asking family for advice pertaining to this. Yeah, this person was very sneaky though. I can't lie. This person, for some of y'all, this person could have had a whole nother family behind your back. Okay, this person was very sneaky, and this person could have most definitely liked to keep an eye on you a lot as well. Could have wanted to know what you were doing all the time, but this person was most definitely sneaking around. Okay, those who need to know, being dishonest about it, and I do feel like them sneaking around a lot caused a lot of arguments because you knew that this person was sneaking. For some of y'all, you could have been watching this person. Yeah, I'm telling you, this is a battle that this person is can't win, y'all. And I feel like it's because the chemistry is no longer there. It's like I said, somebody could have even had a child. Somebody could even be pregnant or been pregnant by somebody else. What else do we need to know here, Spirit? What else do we need to know, Spirit? Yeah. I feel like whoever you are, you're setting boundaries with this person. You know that this person is no longer loving, or this person is somebody who's not capable of loving you, caring for you, and nourishing you because they don't have they've not grown. This is someone who has not grown. They're not even in the energy of being able to focus. They haven't did any soul finding. So you feel like if this person does not know how to nourish, love, and care for themselves, how can they do that for you? And I do feel like whoever you are, you're no longer willing to allow this person to come in and emotionally manipulate you, okay? But this person is wanting to win at all costs when it pertains to like getting you back into their life. And they're doing a lot of magic to make this happen. But their magic is most definitely backfiring on them. Yeah. This person most definitely played innocent. And I do feel like they go to whoever it is that they're trying to get some type of like guidance from on how it is that they could deal with this situation. And they play like the victim in the situation. Okay? They play the victim in the situation. What else do we need to know is Spirit? Yeah, I'm telling you, this person most definitely broke up a home. With the 4 of Wands coming in the reverse, they most definitely broke up a home. Okay. And I do feel like if they was dealing with somebody else, this person that they were dealing with was very obsessed when it pertained to breaking up a home as well. This could be a home wrecker, somebody who knew what it was that they were doing, okay? Yeah, you've lost passion for this person. Okay. Because whoever you are, you most definitely want to be with somebody who is going to show you care without having to be asked to do so. You want to be with somebody where the love is going to feel steady and natural. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like somebody, you don't want to feel abandoned. You don't want to feel like this person is going to just walk away from you. Therefore, you lost passion for this person. Yeah, I do see this person trying to come in and apologize to you as well. But Spirit is saying that you're done with the confusion. You're done with allowing this person to come in to emotionally manipulate you, cause confusion. And whoever you are, you're most definitely starting to understand that your peace is going to come from setting boundaries. Okay? And it could be major. It could be pertaining to this person, setting boundaries with this person. Spirit, what else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? Yeah, I'm telling you, whoever you are, you fed up. You're fed up, man. And this is why I feel like whoever you are, you're just at the point of where you want to set boundaries with this person. Okay, you're frustrated. You're not having it anymore. It's a headache, and I do feel like you don't feel like you can grow with this person. You're losing a lot dealing with this person. Talk to me, Spirit. Or you have lost a lot. Yeah. This could be somebody who's very nosy, though. They could have spread a lot of rumors about you. And if not, I do feel like this person is trying to figure out how it is. It could be a third party. Whoever this third party individual that they're dealing with could be somebody that's most definitely spreading a lot of rumors about you. And if not, this person could have spreaded a lot of rumors about you. Could have been said that you were dealing with somebody else, that you had multiple partners, so on and so forth. But I do feel like whoever this third party individual is that they could have been dealing with could be doing a lot of gossiping behind the scenes, okay? Somebody most definitely, I feel like, tried to put something in your cup. I ain't gonna lie. They were very obsessed with this as well. What else do we need to know here? Yeah. Somebody could most definitely be trying to figure out how it is that they can stop you from having some type of new love from coming in as well. Okay? Somebody does not want you to be in a new relationship. Okay? Somebody knows that you're a boss. I feel like whoever you are, somebody knows. Like, and you could be a man or a woman. somebody could know that you are somebody that's more than capable of leadership, being stable, being like, a leader. Talk to me, Spirit. What else do we need to know here? Yeah, and whoever you are, you most definitely just trying to get rid, like, you done. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like you just done. And I feel like whoever this person is, they could most definitely, like, trying to, like, this could be somebody who's most definitely trying to detox from their negative thought process as well, is what I'm getting. But I do feel like you had to tiptoe around when it pertains to this relationship, because this person was being very sneaky, being very dishonest. Yeah, so you walked away. You walked away. You, like, whoever you are, I feel like you just done feeling like you have to deal with someone who's tiptoeing around, being sneaky, being dishonest behind the scenes. Like, you done with that. I ain't gonna lie. Like, who wants to be in a relationship where they have to constantly tiptoe around and, feel like they're constantly dealing with someone who's tiptoeing around, being sneaky behind the scenes, so on and so forth. Yeah, dealing with a third-party individual who wanted to cause a lot of disharmony in the relationship. Because whoever this third party is, they most definitely don't want someone to be happy in a relationship as well. Someone could have a female child by this person, is what Spirit is saying. For some of y'all, not everybody. Yeah, they're trying to make sure that there is no balance in the relationship, that this person does not feel happy inside the relationship, and they're gaining guidance on how it is that they can do it. Yeah, somebody is most definitely doing a lot of love spells. And I do feel like it's more so separation spells, okay, to cause delays when it pertains to if you are thinking about rekindling something, or whoever this third party is, they're most definitely doing some type of like separation spells, okay? Trying to slow things down. Yeah. I feel like whoever you are, man, you just numb to all of this, okay? To all of this, whatever this person put you through, all of the irrational behavior that this person was involved with, you done with it. Yeah. Whoever you are, you most definitely spiritually awoke to this, and you could have spiritually awoke to the fact that somebody was most definitely attacking you by way of black magic as well in this relationship. Yeah. I can't lie. Somebody most definitely awoke to this fact. Yeah. And whoever you are, man, you took some type of like fast action to move around when it pertains to this situation. Okay. You did. And I do feel like, man, whoever this third party is, man, they most definitely is most definitely trying to cause some type of like separation, and they want this to happen very, very fast. They was most definitely trying to make sure that it's a lot of disharmony that takes place inside this relationship. I tell people all the time, if you feel like something is going on in the relationship, half the time it's not something. Well, I ain't gonna say half the time, because some things do happen naturally, but in general, if somebody is dealing with somebody outside of the relationship, man, it could be that person is projecting energy into their relationship. Not all the time, because you're fighting with somebody, you're arguing with somebody, is it being done by way of it just happening. It could be because somebody is interested in the person and they're wanting to separate you in order to have their opportunity with this person. So they start to project energy into that relationship to cause a lot of arguing, to cause a lot of fighting, to destroy the peace in the home, okay? Especially if you're dealing with someone who is running back and telling everything that's happening inside of your relationship, confiding in other people about your relationship, confiding in a third party person inside their relationship. You know, they will try to do this. Okay, yeah, I'm telling you, whoever you are, man, it's like you let this person go, man. But I do feel like this, it's given like a third party individual that's most definitely very obsessed with trying to get this person to leave you, to make or just make this person not care about you, okay? And somebody most definitely doesn't, like, somebody is trying to stop you from having a new Buddha for some of y'all, okay? Somebody is most definitely want to put you in this energy of not wanting, not caring about a person, or if you do have a new boo, they want you to walk away from this person, okay? Yeah. Yeah, I feel like whoever you are, man, look. Somebody is most definitely trying to put you in a situation of struggling, man. Somebody most definitely wants you to struggle. They could have wanted your family connection to be one that feels like struggle as well. And somebody is most definitely like under judgment for this as well, trying to figure out how it is that they can detox or change their negative mindset. They feel like it's very urgent for them to do this. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, whoever you are, I feel like you're about to get ready to level up. And I do feel like whoever you are, you could have set your boundaries. Setting boundaries is why you're about to get ready to level up. I feel like if you were dealing with somebody who was constantly being sneaky, somebody who was acting very shady, causing a lot, like being dishonest, I feel like you're about to get ready to run into somebody that's going to be the total opposite of that. Okay. And not to mention, you're about to get ready to level up in life. Okay. Yeah. Because whoever this was, they could have most definitely been like a frenemy. Or whoever this third party individual that they were could have been somebody that was a frenemy of yours. Okay. That has some type of like hidden intentions. And the spirit is saying they most definitely lost the battle when it pertains to this. Two-faced person. This is somebody, whoever this masculine is, this is somebody who's very toxic as well. So whoever this person is, and for some of y'all, this can most definitely be a feminine energy. They could have been a frenemy. This is somebody who's very toxic, okay? Somebody who acts very macho in their energy, okay? I can't make it up. What else do we need to know here? Yeah. Somebody is most definitely was laughing behind the scenes about this situation, about doing black magic on the connection, doing some type of separation of spells. They was laughing behind the scenes. And I do feel like whoever this is, they was most definitely doing black magic. The black magic is backfiring now, okay? Or it started to backfire, and this person is trying to figure out how it is that they can heal from this situation. But somebody was doing black magic on this connection behind the scenes and laughing about it, okay? Talk to me, Spirit. What else do we need to know here? Laughing at the fact that they were separated. This is somebody who's very toxic. Yeah. Yeah, now somebody is most definitely trying to get some type of like guidance on how it is that they can rebound from this situation. Okay. Yeah, they're getting some type of like guidance on how it is that they can rebound. This person is most definitely losing some type of like battle, whoever this friend is. Person doing a lot of gossiping behind your back. Like, whoever this motherfucker is that this person could have been dealing with is most definitely a hater of yours. Okay? And I do feel like they don't even have like good intentions for whoever this person is. They just wanted to separate you. I don't know why. Okay? Somebody is most definitely having a lot of bad luck, though. Somebody is having a lot of bad luck right now. Okay, and I do feel like somebody was trying to stop whatever good fortune that was intended for this connection, is what I'm getting. Yeah. And if you are, like, let's just say you are somebody that's in this energy of wanting to forgive, move on to something else, somebody is most definitely trying to stop that from happening. They're trying to stop that from happening by any means necessary. Okay, what else do we need to know here? Yeah, I do feel like whoever this is most definitely not somebody who's in it for the long haul. Okay? And they were most definitely trying to, they were being sneaky behind the scenes. Okay? Trying to stop, like, somebody was most definitely doing a lot of separation spells behind the scenes, y'all. I can't make it up. Okay, they were being sneaky. And this is somebody who was most definitely watching behind the scenes to see how it was working. They were laughing about this situation. This is also somebody who was trying to do like a lot of, let's just say they were in a relationship and they were being sneaky themselves, but they had no intent of moving on from whoever it is that they were dealing with. But they just wanted to break your relationship up by way of manipulating whoever it is that you were in, by way of sending energy toward their relationship. This is also somebody who was doing a lot of like cleansing to prevent that energy from backfiring into their own life, into their own relationship. Okay. What else we need to know, his spirit? While they were laughing and just enjoying the entertainment. Yeah. Somebody was most definitely stealing from you as well. Okay, and they lost this by whoever this friend is. I do feel like whoever this frenemy is, man, of either you or this person, they was they lost this battle. They was trying to steal something from you, okay? They could have been into something like very illegal as well. Either they were trying to steal a partner of yours, or they were most definitely doing some type of like stealing behind the scenes, okay? This person could be into like some scamming. Ain't no telling what this person is. They into something illegal, y'all. Okay? Talk to me, Spirit. What else do we need to know here? This is whoever this is could most definitely be like a thief type energy. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I feel like whoever you are, if you have separated from this person, you ain't even in the energy of missing this person anymore. I ain't gonna lie. You're not in the energy of like I feel like whoever you are, you've gotten over that point of like revisiting things that happened in the past between you and this person, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I feel like you're just not in this energy of allowing somebody to come in and emotionally manipulate you anymore. What else do we need to know here, Spirit? Yeah. Whoever this is somebody, whoever the person is that was doing this behind the scenes, whoever the key player was that was involved with this, that was trying to come in between this connection, that was, this person is most definitely having a lot of bad luck behind the scenes. And I do feel like whatever it is that they're doing, it ain't going to turn around for their ass. Somebody is consistently having a lot of bad luck. Okay. And I feel like whoever you are, whether you believe it or not, you are somebody who is very irreplaceable when it pertains to, even if this person doesn't see it now, they're going to figure it out that you're somebody who's most definitely very irreplaceable. Okay. And you could have been a key player when it pertains to the happiness. But like I said, whoever this is, they most definitely starting to realize who it is that you are, what it is that you meant to them in a relationship. If you're separated from this person, whether you're still with this person or whatever the case may be. And the reason I say that is because it's different strokes for different folks. Therefore, everything I'm saying, it may or may not resonate with you. Something is going to resonate with you. Something may not resonate with you, okay? Some of y'all may be separated. Some of y'all may be thinking about separating. Some of y'all may be rekindling and thinking about rekindling. But see, one thing remains the same, is that there is a third party individual that's trying to get in between this. This could be somebody that's either a frenemy of yours or the person that you're dealing with. This person has been doing separation spells. This person has been doing a lot of cleansing to try to prevent that energy from coming back to them in whatever relationship that they may have behind the scenes, okay? And this person has been trying to cause a lot of disharmony in your home with the Four of Wands coming in the reverse, trying to put you and potentially the family that you have in a position to be homeless, okay? Or just like not have any stability, okay? And they're trying to ensure that whatever this is does not have a chance to come back together, okay? Talk to me, Spirit. And they're getting a lot of enjoyment. This is entertainment for somebody, okay? What else do we need to know in Spirit? Yeah, this is somebody, man, I feel like who you could have broke the chains. You could have most definitely broke like whatever chains that this person could have been using to try to tie you down with, okay? If you were somebody that was codependent on this, I feel like if you have separated from this person, it's taught you how to not be as codependent, how to stand in your independence as well, and to be able to recognize when you're involved in the unhealthy attachment, okay? I can't make it up. Yeah. What else do we need to know in Spirit? And most definitely you could have realized that somebody was most definitely being sneaky behind the scenes, and that whoever this is could have most definitely not be in it. This could have been, for some of y'all, you could have most definitely realized that this person never had intentions of being in this thing for the long haul. You know what I'm saying? Because this person was being very sneaky behind the scenes, being very dishonest. And for some of y'all, you could have walked away and graduated from that. You could have met somebody that was the total opposite of this person. Or if you haven't walked away and you're deciding to walk away, you're going to meet somebody that is the total opposite of this person. Somebody that you won't have to argue, fight with in the shared space. Somebody, that's just going to be the total opposite of this person. Talk to me, Spirit. What else do we need to know? Yeah, I'm telling you, man, somebody most definitely is trying to create like a new honeymoon phase for you. Okay, and whoever this person is, this frenemy is, that this person could have been connected to, I do feel like they do a lot of talking behind the scenes. They talk often, okay? They most definitely talk often. This could be somebody that they talk to a lot. Somebody that's most definitely, yeah. And I do feel like this person is trying to, look, this is a sneaky link of this person is what Spirit is saying, that they're trying to stop you from finding out about it with the Detective card being in the reverse. Yeah. Yeah, this could be somebody who most definitely like set up a wall. And if you could even set up a wall with this person. But in general, I do feel like this person is being very guarded when it pertains to whoever this is that they're sneaking around with. And trying to stop you from finding out. Okay, somebody's trying to stop you from learning about this, y'all, behind the scenes. But I do feel like whoever you are, you already know about it because it came out in the cards already. And for some of y'all, you've decided to walk away. For others, you're waiting to see if this person is going to be honest pertaining to the situation to decide what your next move is going to be. And for some of y'all, you just fed up. You don't even see any new possibilities of this person coming in. But like I said, this is somebody that is behind the scenes playing major games, trying to do separation spells. And this is all entertainment for this person. This could be somebody who's most definitely trying to do a lot of cleansing, because you have to understand, when you get into spell work like separation works, is what we would call like baneful magic. And that magic does have a chance of backfiring on somebody. So whoever this person is, whether they're having somebody do this working for them or they're doing it for themselves, they understand the necessity of cleansing, okay? And they're cleansing because they don't want this effect to happen on the relationship that they're having, because this is somebody, if they are messing with your person or has been in a relationship with your person, they don't see themselves being in this for the long haul with this person, all right? But look, if I did say anything that resonated with you, do me a favor, hit the like button up. And if you can, do not hesitate to hype me up, as well as donate to the channel. All donations will go back to the growth of the channel, and you would do so by leaving super stickers. I do want to say thank you to everyone who has donated. Again, I do have plans on opening up the doors for the people, because the donations are not just given for me to do what I want. It's to be able to help others who are financially distraught to the point of where they can't purchase the items that they need to get their life back on track, get the reading that they need in order to be able to look into their situations outside of love, you know, for some of the people who are being attacked. And so I want to say I appreciate everything that everybody's doing. Nothing is going unnoticed. And I will be opening up my doors to those of you very, very soon who can prove, by way of allowing me to look into your situation, that you're not financially stable enough to be able to afford the reading, all right? And with that being said, if you are interested in the reading, go down to that description box, hit that link, and it'll take you directly over to the website where you can book with me, amongst other things, y'all. Purchase items, join the classes. And I do want to thank my spiritual team for always coming through, giving clear and accurate information, being willing to do so on a day-to-day basis. And I ask that the Most High continuously bless them with the energy that they need in order to continuously do so. And I just want to leave you guys as I came. I want you guys to always be aware, because to be aware is to be alive. And as always, peace, love, light, and abundance to you all. Ashe.